So my name is Imogen. I'm the one person behind Atelier Méandre, and today I wanted to bring you with me behind the scene of the creation of my new capsule collection, Old Timey Summer. I prepared this collection for the last few weeks and it came out on Thursday. You can check it out on Etsy. I'm gonna try and have a link in the bio. So I'm gonna take my notes because otherwise I won't know what to say and when to say it. But I hope you like it, you enjoy discovering my creative process, and if you have any questions, any remarks, feel free to leave it in the comments. I would like to talk to you down there, that'd be great. First of all, this new collection is quite important for me because it came out almost at the same time as the rebranding I did, because I won't go into details because it's not the subject of this video, but I used to be a costumer, so my whole identity on Instagram, on the internet, was around costumes, which I still do. I still sew and I still want to do some costumes sometimes. But I wanted to have something larger than just costume and go beyond that, especially with knitting and crochet, which I would like to specialize in. And so Atelier Méandre is a bit of a wider net that encompasses all of that. And the new collection is kind of the rebirth of the brand, and I'm really happy about it, and I hope you like it. What happened first? I started designing the collection around a month ago, I think. I had a few ideas, not all of them came to be because it was quite ambitious and I didn't give myself enough time to do all of that, but maybe later in the summer or next summer, we'll see. And I had a few designs in mind, and the first thing I did was swatch for a few lace motifs in knitting. That way I wouldn't have a base to start with. Then I worked with that lace and started on the first piece, the one I was sure of, the one I wanted to. I decided to do a bandana because it's a summer like essential, and I really wanted one for myself, which I haven't done yet. I should like knit myself one. I have the ones for the shop on Etsy, but I don't have mine. So yeah, the first piece was the bandana. I swatched and then I started on the first prototype. It didn't work quite as I envisioned it. It was a bit too small and the finishings were not on the side I wanted them to be, so I changed a bit of that and I had the first piece. And I made a third one because on the 28th of June, so a bit less than a week before the drop, I was invited to be at a marketplace for creators in Paris. It was really fun, like the organization was really good and we had a really nice time. And I wanted people who came to discover the first piece of the new collection then. And I didn't want to just have the prototype, I wanted to be able to sell some if anyone wanted them. So I made several, like the prototype and two others, which I presented there, and people really liked them, so I was really glad. During the marketplace, some times were quieter than others, so I had a bit of time to swatch, did some tests, and designed the new choker. My choker are kind of the product that define the brand for now. Because that's the first one I made and I wanted to have a new version, a summer version. So I designed a new one, a bit more lacy with more open spaces. So that's the one I'm offering right now on Etsy. And I made it. And then I wanted to do something with filet crochet. Because it's popular, that's one of the reasons, of course. but also because I really enjoy doing it. And I find that there are so many old designs from Victorian era and everything that are really cool. The one I went with was more modern, I think. It was a really cute mouse. And I have one on each side and a large space in between them above the tail. So I decided to add a full moon above them. And so I made it in an afternoon. I really like hyper-focused on it and did it almost in one sitting. It was really fun. I love to filet crochet. That's actually quite easy, but at the same time the repetition is really soothing, I find, and I really enjoy that. But at first I didn't start thinking I was gonna make a headband, which the filet crochet piece is. I wanted to make a beach cover up with lace on the side to be more flexible for different sizes. But I wasn't quite convinced by the design and everything, so I thought a bit about it. Thought about a poncho, but it was too big a piece and I couldn't find a lace design that I liked. Then I thought about filet crochet overskirt, but time ran out and I couldn't make one. So we'll see if I make one later. I might design my own filet crochet like design around it. That'd be fun. We'll see what is to come. If you have like some wants or some ideas that you want to see me make, don't hesitate to tell me. So yeah, the headband was a really fun one. I'm really happy about it. I show you every finished pieces at the end. And finally, I had a bit of time left, which I didn't think I would have. So I added a bracelet or cuff version of the choker, which is the exact same pattern, just made shorter. And yeah, I was done with all the pieces. All that was left was blocking them. They're all lace pieces actually, so to have the pattern fully visible, I have to stretch it out a bit. So we blocked everything. I blocked everything. And yeah, I was ready to list a demo on Etsy. I took pictures, I filmed them a bit, and I uploaded everything. I'm a bit not disappointed, but because it was important for me to respect myself and to not exhaust myself, not to release this YouTube video on the same day as the drop, because it was way too much things to do at once. So I didn't, but I'm a bit disappointed because I would have liked to explain the capsule at the same time as presenting it for the first time. But here we are, and you can have all this information now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the pieces. Here they are. So, to start, the little bracelets. Everything is quite flexible with the ribbons and the lace. The ribbons can be changed for another color. Even the width can change a bit. It's a bit flexible. It can be changed on demand. Like if you want one of the cuff, you can just send me a message and I'll change it for you. The color, the length, like everything is possible. I really like them. I think they're really cute, and I like how they work in a set, like with the choker. Either like two cuffs, one on each wrist, or one cuff, the choker, or the three of them all at once. I really like it. And I'm sure like mix and matching them with the other pattern of choker could also really work with the different details of lace. I think that would be fun. Oh. Then the choker. I made it with a bit wide, not wider, but like it wasn't quite a lace weight yarn, maybe more of a fingering one. So it came out a bit wider because like the stitch are bigger. So I offered this version, but also like a smaller one with the other colors. So don't hesitate to ask for another one. So here is the choker. Here is the headband with the little mice up, and the full moon, which is a circle, so you could also interpret it as the sun, like as you wish. Up. Little piece. I really like it. Find it really cute, and like, yeah, the mice are so cute. And finally, which was the first piece of the bunch, the little bandanas. The prototype is actually on sale as well, but I don't think I'm gonna sell it on Etsy. It's just gonna be in marketplaces. I have another event planned in August. I'll share more in detail, especially on Instagram, since it's in Paris. More people from Paris are following me on Instagram than here. Yeah, we're just starting out, so we'll see who's coming to listen to me chat. So yeah, here it is. And these are all the pieces. I'm really happy with them, actually. Like, they come out, especially the bandanas, since it's a knitted piece. The 3 other ones are crocheted. And since it's a knitting piece, it took a lot more time, because knitting by hand is more time consuming. So what to say to conclude? I'm really happy about it all. I would really love to know what you think about it, what can be better, what you like about it as well. And if you have any ideas of things you want to see, like of my process of creation, of other thing I could show you, or this kind of vlog format is new for me, and I kind of forgot to talk to the camera while filming everything, so I'm like narrating it now, even though I filmed every other clip at another time. But I would really like to vlog a bit more, and I could show you some places in Paris and the way I usually like knit and crochet in parks with friends. I would like to share that with you if you'd be interested. I hope you liked it. I hope it was chill. Yeah, I want chill videos, like the ones you can knit or crochet in front of, or craft any of the crafts you like. And I hope it was informative as well, that some questions were answered. If some are still like pending, you can ask me anything. I'd be happy to answer. And I'm really grateful that you watched until the end here. I planned a little surprise for those of you who watched until the end. I'm gonna put a code on the screen somewhere, and you're gonna I think I'll run it for a month, so until the 5th of August. Yeah, until the 5th of August you're gonna have like 20% off everything in my Etsy shop, with the code that's on the screen. It's probably gonna be summer 20 or something like that. You'll see it on the screen and in the description. So yeah, if you're interested by anything, you have a month to claim that. And yeah, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you quite soon. Actually, I started another video already, and I have some plans. I'm gonna have fun with it. Bye. Mais mon Noé d'amour, je peux pas tricoter si t'es au milieu. Parce que les gens ils vont pas voir si t'es devant mes mains.